Hello, I'm standing in my garden where every season brings a new lesson in patience and observation. The first frost is a silent signal, ending the growing season overnight and reminding us to respect nature's timing. As we explore Canada's frost zones, remember, local knowledge and observation are your best tools for thriving in your own backyard. Our journey starts in Vancouver, where the Pacific Ocean's warmth grants one of Canada's mildest climates. Here, first frost usually arrives between November 11th and 20th, giving gardeners a long, forgiving season. This means late harvests and a slower transition to winter, but microclimates like higher elevations or valleys can bring frost earlier. The ocean's influence is powerful, but your garden's unique spot matters most. Watch your land closely, it will teach you when winter truly begins. Crossing into the Okanagan Valley, Kelowna's continental climate brings earlier frosts, typically between October 21st and 31st. The hot, dry summers end abruptly, so gardeners must harvest tender crops by early October. Okanagan Lake offers some moderation, but move away from the water or climb in elevation, and frost comes sooner. Here, every meter counts. A small change in location can mean a week's difference in your growing season. Planning and quick action are essential. The valley's bounty is rich, but the cold always arrives on its own schedule. In Kamloops, the semi-arid climate means first frost can strike as early as October 1st to 10th. The dry air cools rapidly at night, so gardeners must be ready to protect plants and harvest by late September. River valleys may offer a slight delay, but higher elevations see frost even earlier. Microclimates are everywhere. Knowing your own plot's quirks is key. Here, vigilance and adaptability define a successful gardener. Calgary's high elevation and continental climate bring first frost between September 11th and 20th. The short season means every September day is precious. Short season crops and protective covers are a must. Urban heat and river valleys can delay frost by a few days, but the threat is always near. Calgary gardeners are resourceful, adapting to unpredictable weather and making the most of every warm day. The reward? Intense, flavorful produce from long prairie sunlight. Here, resilience is the gardener's greatest tool. Edmonton, though further north than Calgary, shares a similar first frost window, September 11th to 20th, thanks to its lower elevation. The short season demands careful planning and hardy, fast-maturing plants. The North Saskatchewan River Valley creates microclimates, sometimes extending the season by a week. Edmonton gardeners maximize every moment, using the long summer days to their advantage. Local topography shapes the true growing season more than latitude alone. Regina's prairie climate brings first frost between September 11th and 20th, matching Alberta's major cities. The flat landscape means little moderation. Timing is everything for harvest and planting. Root vegetables and hardy perennials thrive here, while microclimates are subtle but important. The city's core may stay frost-free a bit longer, but cold air settles quickly in low spots. Prairie gardeners succeed by reading the land and respecting its limits. Saskatoon's first frost also falls between September 11th and 20th, despite being further north than Regina. The South Saskatchewan River Valley offers a slight extension to the season for those gardening on its slopes. Hardy, locally bred varieties like the Haskap berry are staples here. The short, intense season shapes a culture of innovation and resilience. Even in a uniform landscape, rivers create valuable microclimates for the observant gardener. Toronto's climate is shaped by Lake Ontario, delaying first frost until November 1st to 10th. The lake and urban heat island create a long, productive season. Downtown gardens may avoid frost even longer. This allows for a wide range of plants, including some borderline for Canada's climate. Move away from the lake or city core, and frost arrives 2 to 3 weeks earlier. The Great Lakes moderation is a gardener's secret weapon in southern Ontario. Ottawa's inland location means first frost comes early, October 1st to 10th, a month before Toronto. The season is shorter, so gardeners must plan and harvest quickly. River-adjacent areas may get a slight reprieve, but the overall cool-down is rapid. September is a time of peak harvest and preparation for winter. The city's modest urban heat island offers little protection compared to Toronto. In Ottawa, the first October frost is the true end of summer. Barrie, north of Toronto, sees first frost between October 1st and 10th, similar to Ottawa, despite its proximity to Toronto. Higher elevation and distance from Lake Ontario mean a shorter season. Lake Simcoe offers limited moderation, mostly for shoreline gardens. Inland and higher areas cool quickly, and frost pockets form in valleys. Berry gardeners must be strategic, choosing plants that mature before early October. Winnipeg's classic continental climate brings first frost between September 21st and 30th. The city's low elevation offers a slight delay compared to Alberta and Saskatchewan, but the season is still short. Urban heat and riverbanks can extend the season by a few days. Gardeners here are experts in fast-maturing crops and season extension. The last week of September is a critical time for vigilance and harvest. Montreal's island setting and urban heat delay first frost until October 1st to 10th. Proximity to water and dense city infrastructure create a protected pocket, often extending the season by a week or more. Off-island suburbs cool faster, so location is everything. The city's rich gardening culture thrives on this extended season. Early October is the time to bring in tender crops before the chill sets in. Quebec City's more northern, exposed location brings first frost between September 21st and 30th, up to 2 weeks earlier than Montreal. The shorter season means gardeners focus on hardy, quick-maturing crops. The city's topography creates microclimates. Higher areas may escape the first frost, while low spots cool quickly. The St. Lawrence River is colder here, offering less protection. Harvest is a race against time in late September. Preparation and adaptability are essential for success. Halifax's maritime climate, shaped by the Atlantic, delays first frost until October 11th to 20th. The ocean's warmth allows for a long, gentle autumn and a diverse range of plants. Microclimates abound. Sheltered coves may have longer seasons while exposed headlands cool quickly. Move inland, and frost arrives 1 to 2 weeks earlier. Halifax gardeners embrace the variability, celebrating the Atlantic's moderating touch. Fredericton's inland continental climate brings first frost between September 21st and 30th, 3 weeks earlier than Halifax. The St. John River Valley shapes local microclimates. Cold air settles on the valley floor, bringing frost sooner. Gardeners on hillsides may enjoy a longer season. Strategic crop choices and preservation are traditions here. Understanding the land's contours is key to gardening success. Charlottetown on Prince Edward Island benefits from the ocean's moderation. First frost arrives October 11th to 20th. The long, mild autumn allows for a relaxed harvest and preparation. The island's rich soil and cool weather are perfect for root vegetables and late crops. Central areas may see frost a few days earlier than the coast, but the whole island enjoys a gentle transition to winter. Microclimates are subtle, but the ocean's influence is felt everywhere. Gardening here is a celebration of abundance and patience. In Whitehorse, Yukon, the subarctic climate means first frost can come as early as August 20th to 28th. The growing season is short and intense. Greenhouses and cold frames are essential. Long summer days fuel rapid growth, but only the hardiest, fastest crops succeed. Microclimates like south-facing slopes or sheltered spots are vital for survival. Gardening here is an act of optimism and ingenuity. Yellowknife's subarctic climate brings first frost between September 10th and 17th, with a brief, challenging season. Great Slave Lake moderates temperatures slightly, delaying frost compared to Whitehorse. Raised beds, greenhouses, and community knowledge are essential for success. The lake's influence creates unique microclimates along its shore. Gardening here is a bold act of resilience against the elements. Across Canada, the first frost is a moving boundary shaped by land, water, and weather. Use local resources and your own observations to fine-tune your gardening calendar. As autumn arrives, harvest, protect, and prepare your garden for winter's rest. Working with nature's rhythms brings deeper connection and purpose. Thank you for joining this journey. May your garden thrive through every season.